Jesus Christ. Well, I left season 8 of Game of Thrones feeling underwhelmed. Actually feeling nothing at all. I can tell you the one thing I did not feel was, man, they couldn't have done a better job of wrapping up this entire series in an episode finale. I don't even know where to start with this. I want to go over character development, story arcs, foreshadowing, and the thing I just don't know is why people are defending this season, and how they're defending it isn't like, hey, no, this is actually what happened. What they're saying is season 8 is great. You're just mad because you didn't see the outcome. They had foreshadowing, you just ignored it. You're just mad that the show's ending. I mean, those are like the 3 arguments I have. There's literally never one. I did have someone give an explanation of how the Scorpions defeated one dragon really easily in the entire fleet, and then they were all taken out by Dragon really easily the next episode because Dragon wasn't tired anymore, and I should have known that because the show. We'll just start like right. Why? We'll just call this segment Why or What. We'll call it W. Call this segment W. Why would the North have a problem bending the knee to King Bran, seeing how he's a Stark? What is the purpose of Bran? What did Bran even do during the entire battle of Winterfell? Where did he warg to? How is this a culmination of 8 seasons ending in 1 episode? What was the link between Bran and the Night King? How did the Night King see Bran when Bran was searing? Why didn't Bran just tell everyone what was going to happen? Hey, the ink is dry. They even say this in the show. The ink is dry. So it doesn't matter what he says or does. It's still going to happen. So Bran could have been like, hey, by the way, this is what's going to happen. BT dubs. Why didn't Bran argue with that name they chose for him? What did the Night King want? What was his purpose? Why is he so mad? What was the purpose of Jon's lineage? The only reason Jon hesitated and killed Dany was because he was worried about his family, not because of his lineage. He even said, if she comes after me, that's my queen. That's what she'll do.
Who is more dangerous than the rightful heir to the Iron Throne? That's her decision. She is the queen.
Literally, what is the purpose of Jon's lineage? Why didn't Jon just lie about everything? Man, Grey Worm, what happened? Like the dragon, it was crazy. Dragon got all mad and like burnt the throne and stepped back and stepped on Dany, and and I was like, man, yo, Dragon, you stepped on your mom. And Dragon was so embarrassed. Like he flew off, and that's why she was stuck on the bottom of his foot, and that's what this blood puddle is. It's crazy, Grey Worm, crazy. What happened between these 3 weeks of jail time? Why didn't we see these 3 weeks of jail time, the arrest, or anything like that? Why does Grey Worm have a saying in any of this?
We do not need payment. We need justice.
Why didn't Grey Worm just kill Jon when he found out Jon killed Daenerys? He had no problem killing soldiers outside a couple moments ago. None at all. How did this scene even work? Jon stops Grey Worm from murdering some soldiers and says, I need to go talk to Dany.
We should speak with the queen.
Leaves. While Grey Worm is killing people in the background, Jon walks straight to Dany, and now Grey Worm is on top of the stairs. Why does Grey Worm and the Unsullied even care what happens to Jon going to the wall? How is that a punishment? They don't even know culturally what the wall is because that's not in their kingdom. They are from a different area, so they don't know about that. Why didn't Bran, Sansa, or Tyrion say, hey, yo, they're just gonna leave right after this, so you just hang out for a little bit and we'll pretend we sent you to the wall? Why is the writer saying she forgot about the ships when she was talking about the ships literally a scene before?
While Dany kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet and Euron's forces, they certainly haven't forgotten about her. We need to find Euron Greyjoy's fleet and sink it.
Why is 2 dragons not enough to destroy a fleet of scorpions, but 1 dragon's enough to destroy the entire fleet plus all of King's Landing? Why did Dany even wait to go to King's Landing? Why'd the writers say that Dany made this personal?
It's in that moment on the walls of King's Landing when she's looking at that symbol of everything that was taken from her, when she makes the decision to make this personal.
But do the opposite by not flying up to the Red Keep and killing Cersei's and, keeping it personal, instead murdering everyone. How did Euron and Jaime wind up on the same secret beach? Why does Euron even care about killing the Kingslayer? Why didn't Euron question this?
Not for yourself, then for your child.
Why didn't Jaime and Cersei stand 3 feet to the right where they could have been fine, or just hid in one of the dragon skulls apparently? Why has Varys all of a sudden started speaking extremely loudly about treason?
I will act in their interest no matter the personal cost.
Why are they just assuming she's mad now?
I worry about her state of mind.
Why is Dany now mad? Why did they send the cavalry in first? Why did they put these catapults in front? Why isn't Sam in trouble for leaving the Night's Watch? What was the point in Bronn threatening Jaime and Tyrion? Why is Bronn the master of coin? Why does Arya head south with the Hound and say she's not coming back and then immediately abandon the mission when the Hound says, hey, abandon this? Why can't the mountain die? Why didn't Euron go down with the ship? Now that that's done, we'll move on to pacing, which will lead into character development, and then we'll break it down from there. What is wrong with the pacing? This point has probably been made countless amount of times. I'm gonna read a quote that sums the season up very well. This is my buddy Anthony, and he said it best. It was a show about characters making intelligent decisions and still getting punished because the world is cruel and complex. But it turned into a show about people acting like insane children because the showrunners wanted to get them to a particular plot point. So what does that mean? That means you've had these beautiful, intricate stories developed for each of these characters throughout the seasons. And now, in the last 2 seasons, especially this last season, they were like, hey, we got to wrap this up. We got to get from point A to point B. Don't worry how you get there. Just get from point A to point B. It's like they were doing this intricate maze, and then they did this. Finished. This is just a quick sum up of many things that's wrong with this season. And I mean, that's my take on season 8. Well, the good news is episode 1 through 3 of Star Wars will now probably not be the worst of the series. So, if you like the content, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do this.
Look at me mess.
Having fun because I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I got passionate about this. They ruined my baby. I'll probably be doing more content.